Late night bites with friends? Already hard to beat. That first too hot bite of fries you couldn't wait for, followed by ice cold Pepsi. Now that hits different. Suddenly, the energy kicks back in, the night goes longer, and the laughs don't stop. Because Pepsi brings out more flavor, more fun, and more of the moment. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar today.
Hey friends, Olivia from Ollie. Between new routines and the ultimate group project known as parenting, you need science-backed solutions that work with your life. That's where Ollie comes in. Start your mornings off right with multis made to support nutrition and immune health. Choose from our lineup of gut-supporting probiotics, and we've got occasional sleep support to help the whole fam chase their big dreams. Head back to class with the #1 gummy supplement brand. Stock up on Ollie.com today. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
I'm Nina Concepcion.
I'm Catherine Bourne-Taylor. And we are obsessed. Obsessed is a comedy podcast about your hyperfixations, the ones that keep you up at night, hijack your group chats, or send you down a rabbit hole.
Each episode, we deep dive and unpack the niche interests you just can't get your mind off of. No obsession is too weird when you're among friends.
We haven't done a Zoom recording in a while.
I know, it's been a while.
I know, gosh.
I know, we always prefer to do in person, but sometimes you just, life, you know?
Yep, life do be lifing. What are you obsessed with this week?
Oh, okay, so this week, I'm obsessed with, did you ever watch Search Party?
Oh, I loved that show. Yeah.
So I watched it all, loved it, but Kyle's never seen it. So we're doing a rewatch. And like, we're literally almost done. Like, we've crushed like almost the first 3 seasons in like 3 days. And it's so fun rewatching and watching it with Kyle again. It is just a perfect, like exactly the type of show I want to be on. I love it. Is just, oh, so good.
I so agree. Aaliyah Shawkat is amazing. It was like John Early's breakout role.
Him and Meredith Hagner, who plays Portia Davenport,
yes.
They are giving 2 of the greatest television comedic performances in the last like few decades.
I so agree.
They are so good. God. And it is just so good. I'm having so much fun rewatching it and remembering all these little things.
It's on HBO, right?
It is streaming on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. Wow.
Because it was a TBS show.
Wow.
And now, yes, it was TBS. And now it's just all on Netflix.
Oh, cool. No, I really liked that show when it was on. That's a good reminder, actually.
It's so easy to get through because there's only 10 episodes a season. They're like 22 minutes. We're just like blowing through it. It's so fun.
Yep.
I forgot how like annoying Chantal is and stuff. I'm like,
oh my God.
It's so good.
Oh, fun. Oh, yes.
Good. What are you obsessed with this week?
So I also am obsessed with a TV show, one that I am going to try to influence you to watch because I would love to do an episode on it. It's called Rivals, and it's a British show, and it takes place in the 1980s, and it's basically all of these like super rich people in this very small community. It's not like even a town. It's like a region, right? And there's 2 competing TV stations that these rich people control. And it's so fun. It's soapy. It really like leans into the camp. It understands what it is. Incredible cast. Like David Tennant is like one of the leads in it. And I'd be really curious, Nina, where you land by the time you catch up to where it is, which is halfway through season 2 now. They dropped 6 episodes, and then the rest of the episodes will come back in November. But there is an age gap relationship.
I know.
That I'd be really curious by the time you get to season 2 what you think. Because this man is a bad man. Like,
Aiden? Isn't the actor Aiden something?
No, although he's in it. He's the dad. I'm talking about Rupert and Taggy. Taggy is the daughter of Aiden. And her and Rupert, I'm just saying, where Rupert begins and where Rupert is now headed on his redemption arc to be worthy of Taggy is pretty good.
Also, what a British name, Taggy. Taggy.
Taggy.
Where would I watch it? What is it on?
It's on Hulu.
Okay, great, because my friend just gave me her Hulu login. And
love it when that happens.
I know. And you know what's so funny is I'm very familiar with Rivals because of Tumblr and TikTok.
Of course.
The edits are out of this world. And I always see the edit of the guy with the mustache. Is that Aiden?
That's Aiden Turner.
He's so handsome. And
from Poldark. People know him from Poldark.
Okay. So I just got to dive in. But I could never figure out what the show was about. But I just know people are obsessed with it on all the fandom websites.
Yeah. 1980s British small town drama. Everyone is sleeping with everybody. Everyone's rich but about to lose all their money. Forbidden love affairs. It's so good.
Okay, I'm going to binge it. After we finish Search Party, I'm just going to go through it all.
I think you should. I love it.
Fun.
I love it.
I need a new show to be excited about.
It's a really good one to be excited about. And, there's so many episodes out right now. And then you'll pretty much be able to pick it up when it comes back in November. And then we can do an episode on it.
Yes. Okay, great. I'm so excited.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to Obsessed. We'd love for you to see Obsessed, too. We host a live comedy show every month in Los Angeles where we invite our friends and favorite comedians to come on and talk about what they're obsessed with. We've actually got a show this Monday, August 24th at Nico's, and we are every third Monday of the month going forward. Please come out. You can also catch Nina at UCB, a Bright Citizens Brigade, on August 30th doing Ass Cat. And you can catch my solo show, Bellingham Bay, on August 31st at Nico's and on September 20th at the Elysian Theater. Come on out, see some live theater. We'd love to see you.
The perfect lunch combo. That first bite of your favorite sub, followed by ice-cold Pepsi. Add a couple of friends, and now that's next level. Suddenly, the laughs get louder, the stories keep flowing, and the food tastes better. Because Pepsi brings out more flavor, more fun, and more of the moment. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar today.
Hey friends, Olivia from Ollie. Between new routines and the ultimate group project known as parenting, you need science-backed solutions that work with your life. That's where Ollie comes in. Start your mornings off right with multis made to support nutrition and immune health. Choose from our lineup of gut-supporting probiotics, and we've got occasional sleep support to help the whole fam chase their big dreams. Head back to class with the #1 gummy supplement brand. Stock up on ollie.com today. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Speaking of binging, is this a good segue? I don't know. Speaking of
I was
binging,
trying to think of how we could binge. Oh, speaking of small towns.
Oh, here we go.
And in small towns, a lot of times they have a lot of franchise restaurants, right? Or I'm thinking middle America, right?
Right.
You drive through a town, you see a sign for maybe Applebee's.
An Applebee's or a Denny's, because every town you go into, it's the same and you know what to expect. And I think in this day and age, that's comforting. I want to know exactly what my egg slam breakfast is going to taste like, what the building is going to smell like.
Mm-hmm. The prices, I want to know the prices are going to be in this range. And anyway, if you haven't guessed, our topic today is franchise restaurants.
We are obsessed with a franchise restaurant.
We really are. And you know how I knew you were, Catherine? Because this was not super early in our friendship, but I feel no, this was within the last year or two, maybe. We and our husbands went to AMC, and then you were like, okay, we're going to go to Yard House and get ahi tuna nachos, and I'm really excited. And I was like, Yes, girl.
I'm gonna get my 8-ounce pour, of summer water rosé, because Yard House is not giving you a drop more. They weigh that. They weigh that. I'm gonna get the exact amount of subpar rosé. I'm gonna get my subpar ahi tuna nachos, because you know what? I'm not gonna be surprised. They're not gonna surprise me by making it those awesome. They're not going to be great all of a sudden. They're also not going to be terrible. They're going to be the same every time.
Every time. And there's something so comforting in that. And I will say, so Catherine and I have put together quite a list of like our favorite franchise restaurants. And I will say there's kind of like, in the list we put together, I would say there is like a range of quality per se, because some of these I would rank like maybe fine franchise dining.
Absolutely.
Some I'd rate like straight up high school, 2 a.m, perfect dining.
Yeah, and there's a Venn diagram. There's a Venn diagram for sure.
Yes.
So, oh God, I'm just looking at this list and I'm like, I have so many specific memories associated with all of these places.
I know.
Shall we get to it?
Okay, let's do it. Because the first one we wrote down is one that I didn't really go to until I was an adult. And I'm talking about Chili's.
Chili's. Is that the same as like baby back ribs?
Chili's baby back ribs.
Yes, so good.
It is.
Wait, so did you not have a Chili's growing up?
I'm sure there was one in a general mileage vicinity, but it was not our go-to. I didn't go to Chili's until I moved to LA, and I had friends who were like obsessed with the chips and queso there.
Their queso's so good. I forgot about that.
It's so good. And then I was like, oh, this is really good franchise eating.
Yeah, what do you think makes Chili's like kind of rank among one of the nicer franchise restaurants? Because they keep their quality.
I was going to say, like, I think it's like, because have you been to an Applebee's lately, which is another one on our list?
So I actually have not been to an Applebee's lately. I feel like the memories I have of an Applebee's is very 2007. It's just like a dream. The drama kids are taking over this Applebee's tonight. Like, that's my memory of Applebee's.
So if you were to walk into an Applebee, because I went last year when I was visiting my hometown and my parents took Kyle and I to an Applebee's, it was bordering sad. Like, it is like not like, and it's the one I went to in high school. Like it's a clear distinction between Applebee's and Chili's. Like,
wow.
Like like our waitress had a smoker's cough all the way down to sit us down. Like, it is giving like, I'm a little nervous.
This town is struggling. Oh, dang. Okay, so like the paths diverged between Chili's and Applebee's.
Yes, and I'm not trying to sound like snobby at all, but I think people would agree with me. Like, Chili's is superior to Applebee's in every way, from the customer service to the decor, we shall say, to the food. It is just a higher quality restaurant, in my opinion.
Wow. And I also think that Chili's has some signature dishes that I can't think of for Applebee's. Like Chili's, we've got the queso, we've got the ribs, right? Like
the triple dipper.
Those egg rolls, they've got some pretty good like fried egg rolls. A few years ago, DJ and I were on a road trip and our car broke down. And this is like Oklahoma or something. And I was like, we're going to have to eat something. Like we got a hotel and I was like, okay, what's in walking distance? Thank God there was a Chili's nearby.
Yes.
And it was shining like a lighthouse in a harbor. And it was like 11 p.m. And I'm like, thank God I'm getting like a fiesta salad. And we're going to split some ribs and we're going to make it through this night in this town.
That's so funny because we went to a film festival in the middle of nowhere years ago, over 10 years ago, for a short Kyle and I did in the Alexandria Valley. It was the Alexandria Valley Film Festival. It's like kind of wine country up north.
Fun.
And our hotel was across the street from a Chili's, and we ate there
Incredible.
like multiple times. And there is something comforting about knowing I'm going to get a decent cocktail. Actually, probably a really good cocktail. They have really good like margaritas and stuff.
Yeah, and they have like pretty good beers on tap too. And I love that we are describing the same experience for a Chili's in Oklahoma and a Chili's in like wine country.
They're so good. I've been craving Chili's lately. I haven't been in a little bit, but I would love to go again because the triple dipper is genuinely so delicious. The mozzarella sticks, the sliders, it's just fantastic.
I will say, because I feel like we're naturally kind of segueing into Applebee's.
Yes,
let's have it. I think a reason why Applebee's was such a hit with the high school students, which should have been a sign that like this cannot last, but circa like 2005, 2006, they had these like dollar dessert shooters.
Oh, mm-hmm.
And it was basically like a small version of their desserts. You could get like a molten lava dessert shooter. It was just like a brownie skillet dessert shooter. And you could spend like $8, the money in your pocket, and get like a ton of different like little bite-sized desserts. And it was so much fun. We could go to Applebee's and like all take over one big table. And then the parents, like the drama volunteers, the drama mamas, as we called them, they would be like sitting at their own table, like drinking their margaritas. The drama mamas, that's what they called themselves.
I can't.
I know.
Yes.
I know. I loved the drama mamas. They were so nice. But alas, not all good things can stay good. I hope that Applebee's makes a comeback. I'm really sad to hear that like it's going downhill.
You know what? Maybe it's just going downhill to my standards. Like, I'm sure people are still, they're still in business. That Applebee's, because I remember I was telling you on text, it was a really big deal when it came to my town. Like, I remember when it was built, it was like, and it was built right down the street from my high school. Wow. So it was like, we would go after the football games, and it was just so much fun. But I think it's like a time capsule, actually. Like, there is nothing about it that has been updated since it first came to Delaware County, my little town of Ridley, in like 2003, maybe.
Yeah.
Like it just is the same. And for that, I guess I don't think the quality's gone down. I think it's just been the same since then. And I've grown in my tastes.
I've changed.
I've outgrown Applebee's.
Applebee's, you stayed the same, but I changed.
Exactly. Whereas I think Chili's kind of, I don't know, I have nothing to compare it to, but I think Chili's is so popular because it continues to maybe even get better.
Wow. Yeah. And also Chili's like now has like airport locations, like Chili's to go.
It's so good.
Yeah. I'm realizing that there's one we forgot, that since we're talking about more upscale franchises, I would be remiss not to mention Outback Steakhouse.
Okay. Oh, Outback. Interesting.
Did you ever have an Outback Steakhouse?
We did. My high school boyfriend worked at one. He was a waiter, but I never went to it until another one where I went to moved to LA. LA was my first time at an Outback.
This is so funny. See, we would go to Outback Steakhouse for my birthday every year growing up. It was like the fancy restaurant we were going to.
Whoa.
We'd go to Outback, and I would get, me at like 11, I would get a steak, and I would get, like the cinnamon apples.
Wow. That sounds... Cinnamon apples, for some reason, just that in a steak is so funny to me.
To this day, I'm like, dang. And I think I got like a strawberry lemonade too. Like, I would do this every year, and it was freaking awesome.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you know what's funny is Kyle and our other friend have never been to an Outback, and it's on our list to do it, is to go to an Outback together.
I think you've got to. And I think something that I respect about Outback is they have their brand is clear. They are Australian. They're like, that's our thing. Our thing is Australian.
In the bloomin' onion. I mean, you have the bloomin' onion, and it is like I think Outback is on par with Chili's. I think
you're right. My perception of it when I was younger was that Outback is above Chili's, but I think that now I see that they're basically the same place.
They're the same. I still would rank Applebee's below these two. And
I would too.
I would say Chili's and Outback are like mid-range franchise restaurants. I would say there's two on here that I would consider the highest of the high. And I'm curious.
Let's move on. Let's what's next on our list?
Okay, so I think we should start with like what we rank the highest of the high.
Okay,
and go from there, because
I descend into the darkness.
Well, because I think above Chili's, actually, the highest on our list, the one that cannot be beat to me, is Cheesecake Factory.
I'm going to agree with you on that one.
And you know how I know it's real? Because I follow so many foodie people on TikTok, like chefs, like straight up home chefs, and they all love Cheesecake Factory. It is the top of the franchise hierarchy to me.
Yeah, how would we describe what a Cheesecake Factory is? It's like you're walking into a Disneyland version of a restaurant. Everything's bigger. Like the pillars are huge and they're like rounder than round. It's giving like plush cushions with tassels.
Because like I would say that decor aesthetic is this like early 2000s Mediterranean style. And it's been preserved in that style. They haven't modernized the Cheesecake Factory, but it's like what I imagined rich people's homes looked like in like the early 2000s.
Me too. This like reminds me of my one friend's home. Like that her mom like decorated to basically look like a Cheesecake Factory. Yes. And when you walk in, the cheesecakes are right there. Oh. There's like, and I remember looking at them in the like display case and being like, these are the fanciest cakes I've ever seen.
And they are damn good.
They're really good.
In the quality. So, and also we have to say, like the Cheesecake Factory menu is unmatched. It's a full novel length.
Yeah. And you know what Cheesecake Factory does? They give you brown bread to start. That's what makes this really nice. They drop some bread and butter on the table.
And everyone loves the brown bread the most, and it is fantastic, but I think every single piece of bread in that bread basket is perfect.
They drop off an assortment of bread.
Yeah, they have like sourdough or like white bread and the famous brown bread that you can also buy at the grocery store.
And rolls.
And I think the quality of the food is in the portions.
The portions are huge.
Humongous. It is just like, sometimes I'll get this like bloodthirsty, fiending craving for Cheesecake Factory.
Hell yeah.
And I'll be like, I need the over sodium, the over salted food. And the cocktails are delicious.
Yes, I remember having like a really good Cosmo at a Cheesecake Factory.
Yes. So to me, Cheesecake Factory is the highest of the high. It is the best franchise restaurant out there.
Top of the heap. Wow.
I think so.
What do you recommend getting at Cheesecake Factory? What's your dish?
Well, I really enjoyed the shepherd's pie when I was there, which I don't see a lot of people recommend. A lot of people do like the Tuscan chicken. There's like all these like, you have to order this. I mean, the mac and cheese bites are incredible.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I recall being a teen and like ordering these mac and cheese balls, and they came on a like bed of marinara sauce and just being like, this is the most decadent freaking awesome thing I've eaten in my life. And then I like put all my friends onto the fried mac and cheese balls at Cheesecake Factory because we would go before seeing a musical at the Fifth Avenue in Seattle. So it was like a fancy thing we would do. It was great.
My God.
I loved it.
I just remembered another one we left on off our list.
Which one?
This is crazy. Olive Garden.
Oh, of course. Olive Garden.
And I think cheesecake kind of segues into Olive Garden because to me, they're like around, again, we're talking like kind of high-end franchise restaurants, right? We have Olive Garden in high school was the way you were describing how you viewed Outback. That was like Olive Garden to me in high school. It was like the date night, the fancy place. Like we went into Philly, Center City, because I lived a train ride away. So in high school, we always took the train downtown. And it was like, instead of going to these like these really incredible Philadelphia restaurants, we were going in to go to Olive Garden.
Supporting these small businesses.
And like Philly is like known for its like amazing Italian food. No, we would go to Olive Garden. Garden.
And I love how Olive Garden really, it reminds me of like how parents let kids think they're tricking you. Because people would always be like, you know, the thing about Olive Garden, they have to give you as much salad and breadsticks as you want. Take that, capitalism. We've hacked the system. And Olive Garden is just like, absolutely, that's correct. We have to give you as many salad and breadsticks as you want. And I remember really feeling like, hell yeah. Like, we're just going to keep asking for it.
It's so stupid because, like, how much did you really ask for? I think maybe we got through 1.5 bowls of salad and, like, a second, like, it's, yeah. And Olive Garden was truly, like, the place to eat in high school. I feel like the fancy place, you know?
I think I did not go to an Olive Garden a lot until college. There was an Olive Garden we would go to kind of ironically. And that was really fun. Okay, so that's a higher end. We've got one more that I would say is a higher end. And I'm talking, of course, about Her Majesty BUCA di Beppo.
I'm so glad you said that. Yes! BUCA di Beppo is so fun.
It's like Italian dining. And I will say, I haven't had like a lot of like viral videos, but there are two, and I do them every year, where I go see Wicked. I saw the first Wicked, and then I did the second year, I saw the second Wicked. The first year, it was Wicked di Beppo. Was that right? Yeah, it was like Wicked di Beppo. And then the second year, it was Wicked di Beppo-Readaville. And where I go see Wicked and then go to BUCA di Beppo and then Margaritaville. And I just love BUCA di Beppo. I remember out of all of these, my perception of BUCA as a kid was that this place is fancy.
Oh, yeah. We didn't have one, or I was not familiar till I moved to Los Angeles about the BUCA di Beppo lore, you know?
Yeah, BUCA was in the cities. Like, we didn't have one in my town.
Yeah, I think we had one like far, but the Universal City Walk, BUCA di Beppo,
it's just unmatched.
It's unmatched, and again, talk about portion sizes.
Portion sizes. Also, like, they really commit to the decor, because I think the whole thing about BUCA is it's supposed to feel, every room is supposed to feel like you're in like an Italian family's kitchen, and like, you remember how they like walk you through the kitchen? When you go in, they walk you through the kitchen to your table, because the whole thing is like, we're all family here. Like, we don't care about like, we're gonna put down a gingham red checked thing. We're gonna get some garlic bread in you. We're all family here at BUCA.
Can't you reserve like the Pope's room for a birthday?
Yes. Yeah, there's a room with pictures of the popes, and that's the fancy room. That's a special one.
It is just, and again, it's like the same kind of quality food where like cheesecake where it's like I'm not mad at it ever. Like it's like satisfying. It's really rich and heavy. But again, I think what I like about Cheesecake Factory and BUCA di Beppo is they're both really close to a movie theater in LA. So the best thing to do is like go to the Americana, go to Cheesecake Factory. That's what I did for Wicked was saw Wicked in the morning, then hurried over to the Americana, had dinner at Cheesecake Factory, then saw Gladiator because it was the double feature. And it's just,
yeah.
And then the Universal City Walk, it's like the movie theater.
Just go to BUCA.
It's 2 steps away.
Well, describe for the people the like glory that is the Cheesecake Factory above the AMC at the Americana.
Oh, yes, it is. Well, it's like, it's at the corner and it is just, first of all, if you don't know what the Americana is, again, it's like Disneyland for shopping.
It's a Disneyland mall. It's incredible.
It's incredible, and it's so commercialism and capitalism, and I love it. They're playing Frank Sinatra over the speakers.
And there's a fountain that's always going.
There's a fountain, and there's the Frank Sinatra crooning, and it's just so fun to have a really heavy meal, and you're not allowed to take leftovers into the AMC theater. They will not let you take Cheesecake Factory
Whoa,
in there.
they cracked that down because the Cheesecake Factory overlooks the AMC movie theater lobby. So you can sit there.
I don't think it does. Does it? Or are you thinking of the Grove?
Yeah.
Are you thinking
oh
the
my
Grove?
God, I'm thinking of the Grove.
Okay, but also amazing.
Okay, the Grove Cheesecake Factory is incredible. Which is also a Disneyland mall. It's another Disneyland mall in LA, and the Cheesecake Factory overlooks the AMC lobby. Like there's the fancy people at the Cheesecake Factory. It's just amazing.
It's so fun. It's so gauche in the best way.
I love
it. It's a blast. Okay, so we've kind of hit all our high end franchises. We had, I would say, Cheesecake Factory, BUCA di Beppo, and Olive Garden are the top 3. Below that,
and I would say then we got Outback.
And then, so below that, I would say Chili's Outback is like right here. And I would throw your fave, Yard House, on that level. Like right below Cheesecake.
I'm with you on that one. Just because I think Yard House, they do make an effort to like make you think this is a nice place.
Yes.
You know? They've got this like full wraparound bar where everyone's like watching the game.
Another one that's right across from the movie theater at the AMC Burbank 16. I love
going to Yard House.
I love a restaurant. And I love a restaurant catty corner to a movie theater. I just love it.
I love it so much. I find it so comforting. Yeah, so Yard House is there too.
So I think, mid is like Outback, Chili's, and Yard House. It's like, I'm not trying to be like, make a night of it, whereas if I went to Cheesecake or BUCA di Beppo, it would be like, but like, you can just like pop in really easily to any of like a Chili's, Yard House, Outback. Like because Cheesecake Factory, I make a reservation because that that wait.
I always make a reservation at Cheesecake. Don't try to get into Cheesecake on a Friday night. That's real talk, though. You'll wait. You'll have to wait.
It's such a long wait on a weekend. You literally can't just do a walk-in at the Cheesecake Factory.
No, they hand you a buzzer and they say good luck. Like, maybe we'll see you. See you in a few hours. This is Cheesecake.
This is Cheesecake. And I think that you can only do reservations if you're a member of Cheesecake Factory.
Stop. And they have a membership?
It's free, but you should sign up because you get free cheesecake on your birthday. So actually, since my birthday was yesterday, I probably could still get one.
So as a Cheesecake member, but congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
As a Cheesecake member, you get the right to make reservations.
I think so. And it might have to be like a certain number because it's weird with you can't just like go on open table and like snag a res at Cheesecake. It's like
this is a bit more in-house. Wow.
It's in-house. But you do get free cheesecake on your birthday.
Incredible. So you recently had a birthday. Have you gotten your free cheesecake yet?
No, not yet. I really need to.
You got to get in on that.
Because goddamn, is it good? Their cheesecake is genuinely delicious.
Wow. We really love cheesecake here. I'm going to go to Cheesecake Factory soon.
Me too.
You convinced me. That'd be really fun.
Yeah. It's delicious. It's so good.
Okay. Below this, I'm going to bring up, I think, something that is actually kind of on par with Chili's and Applebee's, perhaps. And that is Red Robin.
Yes, and I think there's another one on this list that's right after Red Robin. That's the same tier, so we'll get to that. Okay, Red Robin.
Red Robin. I have some very specific memories of Red Robin, which is essentially a like sit-down burger restaurant. And I have like Red Robin means a lot to me because I was part of this community theater troupe in middle school, but everyone else was adults. It was like me and my friend as the kids and then adults. And after the show, everyone would go to Red Robin. And all the adults would like definitely be getting drunk. And me and my friend Alyssa would just like eat French fries and drink strawberry lemonade. And I remember getting like a burger with an avocado on it. It was just so much fun. Like we would all be shutting down this Red Robin. There was like a waiter who had a crush on me who kept bringing me French fries. And I felt like extremely powerful, like doing this. I like came into my power at a Red Robin.
Hell, do they have a thing with like basket fries? Or there was like fries in a basket or like
that's the thing. I actually think
fries?
It's unlimited fries. So,
great. So he just kept bringing you the unlimited fries.
The adults were really nice to me, really letting me think I was like charming him into fries.
Okay, great.
When in fact, I think he was required. His job required him to keep giving me fries.
You know what? And you know what? You can interpret that however you want.
My confidence has just been built upon things like that, where it's like, actually, that person had to like you. Like
they had to do.
You know, he had to give you those fries. And I'm like, look at what I can do.
Wow. I've only been to a Red Robin once, and it was in, I think, Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland.
That sounds about right. They're not as, they're not as common as a Chili's or an Applebee's.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Red Robin.
But I would say it's like on par with those kinds of restaurants and definitely the next restaurant on our list.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Islands,
which I've only been to once when I moved to LA. So I'm like you.
I think, is that just a California franchise? I think it might just be out here, right?
Oh, okay. So then explain what Islands is to our out-of-state listeners.
I will say Islands is pretty much a Red Robin because they do also have unlimited French fries.
Oh my God. It's a Red Robin, but island themed.
Yeah. Is a full service. It's in, okay, so I think it's just in California. And it is just, when I first moved here in 2011, I would pass an Islands every day. And I said, one day I'm going to have enough money because I was really poor when I first moved here. And I was like, one day I'm going to eat at Islands.
I'm going to go to Islands.
And I went, I went on a date there in LA to Islands that my date paid with a gift card.
Get a gift card to Islands.
I don't remember, but I dated him for a little bit, and he's a really good guy. And I remember paid in gift cards, and I was just like, what, 22? And I was like,
and you're like,
yes!
This is how I make my island dreams happen.
Yes!
And it's happening. It's all happening.
It's like fresh in Los Angeles. And yeah, Islands is just, again, in close proximity to a theater because there's one in Burbank. It's just a great, solid, you're going to get your French fries. You're going to have your burgers. You're probably going to have like popcorn shrimp. And it's just like classic.
And there's like a pineapple that they put on the burger because it's an island. This is island themed.
Tropical.
It's tropical.
And it's really fun.
Love Islands.
Yes. So I think Islands is right there, though, that tier. These are all like great mid-tier restaurants where it's like, boom, I know what to expect. You can go in like workout clothes, you know, you can like be dressed any way you want and you can go to these places.
Yeah, it's not too fussy, but like, you know, at least you're not going to leave disappointed.
Never.
You'll leave satiated, just super satiated.
And probably, yeah, you will. And maybe even a little too full, you know, like it's like one of those where I don't feel great afterward, but I feel great. And then also a little sick.
Absolutely. And if I'm stranded in a town and I see that any of those restaurants are there, I feel comforted. I feel a sense of safety because this is something I know. This is something I recognize.
Exactly.
The perfect lunch combo. That first bite of your favorite sub, followed by ice-cold Pepsi. Add a couple of friends, and now that's next level. Suddenly, the laughs get louder, the stories keep flowing, and the food tastes better. Because Pepsi brings out more flavor, more fun, and more of the moment. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar today.
Hey friends, Olivia from Ollie. Between new routines and the ultimate group project known as parenting, you need science-backed solutions that work with your life. That's where Ollie comes in. Start your mornings off right with multis made to support nutrition and immune health. Choose from our lineup of gut-supporting probiotics, and we've got occasional sleep support to help the whole fam chase their big dreams. Head back to class with the #1 gummy supplement brand. Stock up on ollie.com today. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Shall we talk about the bottom of the list that is still beloved?
The bottom, absolutely.
So we already talked about Applebee's. I would put that at the bottom. So
I would put that too.
Okay, so we already talked about that. That's at the bottom. Go ahead.
So this is technically not as fancy as as fancy as Chili's. It's no Chili's, but this is actually my favorite on this entire list. And this is specific to the Pacific Northwest, and I am talking about IVAR'S. IVAR'S is a counter service, like fish house. It is so freaking good. I'm talking fish and chips. What I really love about IVAR'S is that they have unlimited tartar sauce, and French fries with tartar sauce is one of my favorite meals, period. Like anywhere I go, I'm asking if they have a side of tartar sauce. I would say 8 out of 10 times that's a no. But at IVAR'S, their hot French fries get a side of fish and chips, side of tartar sauce. It's just delicious. And like growing up in the Pacific Northwest, this was the spot. You could walk in with like $3.75. Get your French fries, get your tartar sauce. I always try to go to IVAR'S when I'm in Seattle. So it may not be fancy, but it's my favorite place.
I'm jealous because I love seafood and I feel like I would love IVAR'S.
I think you would. If we ever go to Seattle for a show or something, we'll go to IVAR'S because it's honestly, it's like fast casual, but just excellent. And everyone's happy there. I've never walked into an IVAR'S and been like, these employees are not happy to be here. No, everyone seems really glad to be slinging these fish and chips.
That is always such a good sign. Okay, I'm putting it on my list. Kyle loves Seattle, so if we ever go visit,
you have to go. I love Seattle.
I'm going there. I've never been in my whole life. So
cool. Yeah, gotta go.
IVAR'S. Okay, I would still, the way you're describing IVAR'S, I feel like it's like halfway between the Chili's and then the bottom. Like it's above Applebee's to me. I would agree. Say IVAR'S.
I go to an IVAR'S before an Applebee's.
Yes, because then we have, of course, the tried and true Denny's, which I would say is at the bottom, but we love Denny's.
There's a Denny's right down the street. And I have not been to a Denny's in over 10 years, but I always feel comforted knowing that there is a 24-hour option somewhere for me. Like, it's so funny. I was driving past this Denny's the other day, and I literally had the thought, like, I don't think I'll ever go there, but what if I was like locked out of my home and it was 2 a.m.? I was like, I love making like survival plans. I'm sure it has to do with my anxiety, but I was like, okay, great. That's my plan. If I ever get locked out of my home at night, I'm walking to Denny's and I'll just stay there until like 5 a.m. when the sun comes up.
You'll sit at the little bar, get a cup of coffee,
I'll get some
just
pancakes.
wait it out.
I'll just you'll wait out the night.
Denny's was my high school spot. We would go after theater. We would go after the plays. I was also in marching band at the same time I was in theater, so we would go in marching band. We would also, my senior year, when I could do whatever. I could stay out all night in high school. Like, my mom never worried because I was a good kid. And so it like the summer after graduation, before college, we were hitting up that Denny's at 2:33 a.m. for some French toast. And it was perfect every time.
You know, something that I love also, I saw on TikTok, you can look this up. Denny's to this day is still the spot for like the kids to go after their musical. And they all just start like singing together and basically doing a performance, because this was us. Like, I did this in high school. We just basically revisit and redo our entire musical that we had just done at this table at Denny's, and the poor waitress is just like
a nightmare.
Eggs, I've got French toast, and we're like, can we have separate checks? And
I was just thinking,
with cash.
I was just thinking, like, how the hell did we split that check? We just went up to the register and you told her like what you had and you paid cash for it.
Oh, interesting. Our Denny's should have done that. There was like a waitress that was assigned to us, and that poor woman like put through hell with us.
I know. We had a waitress, but I remember just going up to we would pay at the front. Like, it was weird. Like, you take your check and because also we're all getting like the cheapest things, like, you know, and it is cheap. Oh my God, Denny's was so good in high school.
It's so fun. Again, it really is. It's the only super legitimate late night place on this list. And I know that like the quality is questionable, but you know what? You try to be open 24 hours and not suffer from quality sometimes.
Exactly. And you know what? Have you ever been to one in Los Angeles?
No. I don't think I've been to one since I lived in Dallas, actually.
Wow. So I think it's been over 10 years, but early in my relationship with Kyle, when his improv team performed at UCB, we all went to the Denny's at the Gower Gulch. The Gower Gulch.
The what? What's the Gower Gulch?
The Gower Gulch. It's the little shopping center at Gower, and I think, is it Sunset? It's just called the Gower Gulch, and there's like a Starbucks. Incredible. I don't know. It's just called the Gower Gulch, and there's a Denny's there that I think is still there, but that's like the only Denny's I've been to in LA is the Gower Gulch.
I also love that my perception of Denny's is that like there are lifers who work there.
Oh yeah.
Like, I could probably walk into that Denny's in Bothell, Washington, where we were singing after our musical, and the same waitress would be there. And I love that.
God bless her.
Yeah. Oh, Denny's. So now we're transitioning into, is this correct? We're transitioning into the next category of In Memoriam.
I think so.
Is there any others?
In Memoriam. Well, because I didn't have this on our list, but I would say this is probably a step below Applebee's. Did you guys ever, and I don't think they're around anymore, really. Did you ever go to Friendly's? I'm realizing it's a chain on the East Coast, but it's, you know, the Friendly's ice cream?
Yes.
Friendly's. There was a restaurant called Friendly's that you could go and get, like, it was almost like a TGI Fridays vibe. And I really think, I mean, how many restaurants could they possibly have? But there was, they have legal issues too. Yikes.
Friendly's, what happened? What happened, Friendly's?
There was one in a mall that I grew up going to, and we would sometimes eat at the Friendly's.
What kind of food was it?
Like Applebee's. It was just very similar to Applebee's.
American standard.
But I would say I'm going to put this in the in memoriam because I don't remember the last time I've seen like an in-person Friendlies anywhere.
Okay, R.I.P. Friendlies.
Okay.
This next one does still exist. And
Okay.
I have actually been making plans to go to it, but it does not exist on the scale that it once did. And I'm talking about Rainforest Cafe.
Wow.
Freaking Rainforest Cafe, which is probably the most immersive. This in BUCA, Rainforest Cafe is super immersive. It basically, you walk in and there's all these animatronic animals. And like you're eating in a rainforest. There's usually like a river or something around you. Every like 10 minutes, a storm happens or like a volcano erupts and the gorilla will like beat its chest. It's so freaking fun. And apparently in Houston's, there's a Rainforest Cafe with a roller coaster.
I love it. That's so American.
Isn't that so American?
You know, for the longest time, up until this conversation right now, I thought they were owned by Disney, like it was a Disney thing. It's not.
They are doing it on their own. Rainforest is out here trying to survive, trying to create an immersive experience, and they're shuddering. They're being shuttered.
Because I'm looking at their locations.
There's one like 90 minutes outside of LA in a mall.
Wow. There used to be one in Burbank, I guess, but it no longer.
Sad.
And wasn't there one? There wasn't one in downtown Disney. Was there one in downtown Disney in Anaheim?
Maybe.
I'm going to look this up.
That sounds like something.
It's no longer. I knew it. See, maybe that's why I was conflating it with Disney. Because I was like, it's in downtown Disney. And it's, kind of like theme parky. So I was like, Disney. But I think there's one in Vegas.
Oh, I want to go to the one in Vegas. That's my new goal. I'm going to go to the Rainforest Cafe in Vegas and get like a Mai Tai.
I can't believe they still exist. And you'll probably get lit off your freaking pants off that Mai Tai. I bet I'd
have a really good time.
Wow, Rainforest Cafe. I always thought it was a Disney restaurant, but it makes sense that it's not, and it's just out here in its original IP.
Just its original IP. Honestly, this is my advice to Rainforest Cafe. You need to capitalize on this brand. Where's the Rainforest Cafe TV show? Like
the movie, a Barbie style.
There a movie? This is actually a legitimate question I have. Why isn't there a Rainforest Cafe like expanding beyond the restaurant?
It could be like a Jumanji type of movie where like the employees like get stuck in it's like becomes an actual rainforest.
Oh my God. And it's like Jumanji meets Toy Story where like after hours they're like, these animals are real. And we have to survive the night in this Rainforest Cafe. But like all the animals are like really nice. Like, I imagine the frog being a trickster. He's like a bit of a wily trickster.
We'll get The Rock to star in it, and it'll be a franchise film. The Rainforest Cafe.
The Rock and Emily Blunt are gonna eat this up.
We
just need someone to write the feature. Maybe
we'll find someone. Yeah. Go for it, girl.
All I want and my ultimate goal is for a Rainforest Cafe in every town in America.
Wow. And you know what? I hope they stay in business for at least a few more years. I really do.
Just hold on until I write this feature spec script.
Speaking of Anaheim downtown Disney restaurants that have since been shuttered, ESPN Zone.
I never made it to an ESPN Zone.
So I went as a child in New York City Times Square, and it was because
New York City ESPN Zone.
It was like that. Like my mom and dad took us for vacation. We saw The Lion King and we saw Beauty and the Beast on Broadway. And I was like 10, and I was that's when I decided I was going to NYU. I was like, this is it, baby. This is for me. Truly. And so, of course, we would have been a nightmare together. Two little, just like, I am meant for this.
Yes, thank God we weren't at NYU together and that I didn't move to New York after college with all of my friends, because we would have run into each other and we would have been hell on other people.
Hell. So we went, but it was, I remember there was a TV in every bathroom stall. Like, you would go to the bathroom, shut the stall, and there was a flat screen TV.
So you don't miss a second of the big game. Because there's always a big game at ESPN Zone.
It was like just ESPN. You know what? Bring back restaurants based on like TV channels and stuff.
I so agree.
Like nothing to do with cuisine, nothing to do with food, but it's an ESPN Zone, baby.
This is an ESPN Zone. You know what I want? This channel doesn't exist anymore, speaking of In Memoriam. I want a Teen WB restaurant.
Cool.
And it's like moody lighting, but it's like by a harbor. It's like gotta be by the water, right? And you can always get a basket of French fries. I want a Teen WB themed restaurant.
Oh, it's giving Buffy the Vampire.
It's like eternally 1999 in there. Oh.
You know what make a great restaurant? BritBox TV. BritBox.
BritBox Cafe.
Like a pub, almost. Like a cafe pub.
A BritBox pub. Oh my God. And there's always like Father Ted or Ballykiss Angel or
exactly.
Some like murder British show on.
And they're playing, there's like live music with like a fiddle, and you can get a hot toddy on a cold winter's night.
And the ground is cobblestones. And there's lanterns hanging in the BritBox Cafe.
Yes. And you can eat like cordon bleu or something.
Shepherd's pie.
A meat pie.
And they always have a Sunday roast. Except you can get it every day because this is America.
There's a fireplace inside the restaurant with like fire.
There's always a BritBox fireplace.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Pitching it to any investors out there.
Yeah, I just really need these restaurants, and frankly, like any franchise that is not owned by like the big three, to step it up. I need you to think outside the box. If you're going to survive, which I do want you to, you need to like have more than just a restaurant going for you.
I know. It's so, did you ever go to Mars restaurant in New York City?
No, but I was thinking about this because this is one of the famously shuttered in totally immersive restaurants, right?
We
and
ate
it just
there.
didn't make it. You went to Mars?
The same trip that was ESPN Zone. We went to Mars. And we
explain what Mars was.
It is a Mars-themed restaurant. Okay, again, this was big in the late 90s, early 2000s, where it was just like a theme that has nothing to do with the culinary food. Like, there was nothing to do with food. It was just someone was like, we're gonna make it, because it felt like a theme park. The Rainforest Cafe.
Exactly.
There was like almost a show happening, and it was huge. And I remember, I think we were there with Rosie O'Donnell or something. There was like a celebrity there when we were eating.
Rosie O'Donnell was there.
Something like that. Something. And I remember my mom and dad being like, oh my God. And it was just not good food at all. But it was like, there was a big alien and a smoke machine and weird looking drinks. It felt like Disneyland. It felt like you were eating at Disneyland. Yeah. And it was in the middle of Times Square. And it was so expensive. And we went, and it was awesome.
And it wasn't even around for very long, if I recall.
No,
like, it lasted a few years.
I'm looking it up. Mars Restaurant NYC.
Never got to be a franchise, unfortunately.
Mars 2112. It was from 1998 to 2012, which is longer than I thought.
Okay, so that's more than a few years. Interesting. But the restaurant in Times Square wasn't there till 2012, surely.
That's what it says. And
that's crazy.
I will say it was 33,000 square feet. The
That's
restaurant.
Huge.
Huge. It had Oh, it did have a ride. It had virtual reality space flight ride, glowing lava pools, and staff dressed as Martians. It was awesome as a child.
That's so freaking cool. I wish they had had a chance to expand.
Wow, these pictures, if you look up the pictures, it looks like the cantina in Star Wars Land at Disney World.
Yep.
It is a full-on freaking theme park inside. And
R.I.P.
it was
Mars.
just, I know. That was a real one, yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Man.
Wow. This was really fun.
I gotta go get some fried mac and cheese balls at Cheesecake Factory and really go live my life. I think I don't really like Pinot Grigio, but I feel like I would if I was in a Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, the next time we have like an obsessed meeting we should do it at the Cheesecake Factory. A working lunch.
A working lunch. And you'll have to make a res.
Yeah. That's true.
Don't make me show up to Cheesecake with no res.
No, you have to have a res. Yes.
One other memory I have of Cheesecake Factory is that it's always super air conditioned. Like no one's getting hot. It can be 100 degrees outside. I'm chilly in a Cheesecake Factory. They keep it cold in there.
It's the best. I find no fault in it. It's a faultless restaurant.
So our award, this should be no surprise, award for greatest franchise restaurant goes lovingly to the Cheesecake Factory.
The Cheesecake Factory, absolutely.
Congrats.
Congrats, Cheesecake Factory.
You can pick up your trophy at my house in Van Nuys.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh. Nina, where can people find you?
You can find me at Nina Concepcion on all the things. Catherine, where can people find you?
At Catherine Bourne Taylor, all the things. You can also follow the show at obsessed_the show. And we also have a live show on the third Monday of every month where we bring our favorite comedians and people in to talk about their own obsessions. It's honestly like my favorite night of the month. So come out if you find yourself in LA or invite us to your town. Like,
oh
we'll
my
do
God.
the show there.
Yes, absolutely. You can also find us at backdrop.fm, become a member, and get access to ad-free episodes plus amazing bonus episodes, which we include live performances from the show. You get access to some of those, and it's just a blast over there. So check it out. And more.
Thanks,
most
everyone.
importantly,
Stay obsessed.
From the history of Hershey to the business behind the hit podcast Acquired, Cold Call, the chart-topping management podcast from Harvard Business School, gives you a seat in the classroom where these legendary cases are brought to life. I'm Brian Kenny, the Chief Marketing and Communications Officer at Harvard Business School and the host of Cold Call, which explores the real-world case studies taught in our classrooms, featuring the professors who wrote them and often the executives, entrepreneurs, and innovators who lived them. In each episode, we break down the decisions, trade-offs, and leadership lessons behind some of the most fascinating organizations. Not to mention, we just dropped a new video series examining AI case studies like the Atlantic's partnership with OpenAI, Mass General Brigham's use of AI to streamline clinical documentation, and Harvard Art Museum's experimentation with generative AI. So don't miss out. Follow or watch Cold Call on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 five-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 45% off site-wide, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
Want more? Check out backdrop.fm for extended, ad-free episodes, extras, and more. Thanks for listening.